Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Catherine, and on today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you where to put your stable coins during a bear market. So if you are one of the people that are thinking you have to go back to Chase or Marcus or Goldman Sachs to farm your 0.55% APR, no. There's still a lot of places you can put your stable coins to earn much better yield, and I'm going to go over them today. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, and comment below what other stablecoin yields I missed during this video, because I'm sure I missed some. There is always opportunities all the time. So let's jump into stablecoin yield during a bear market, because let's be honest, we aren't going back to banks. Can you imagine 0.55% high yield 12-month term? 12 months for 0.55%? Hell no. And as always, people, please remember, I'm just someone on the internet. None of what I say in this video should be considered financial advice. All right, these are all of the different yield options for earning some APY or APR on your stable coins. So the first two are two different strategies that I've already covered extensively on this channel, so I will link the videos below. But we're going to go over different opportunities on different networks. So Phantom, Avalanche, Arbitrum, Solana, and Ethereum. There's not a ton on Ethereum. I really just covered the Convex Finance pool, mainly because you have to be moving a lot of money to be able to get the ROI after the gas fees. So most of the things I'm going to be talking about are on L2s or side chains that you can still make really good yield on, and they're good projects without paying a ton in gas fees. All right, let's jump into the first one, which is Yearn Finance on Phantom. Yearn is a pretty proven product at this point. It's been audited and it's been around since the beginning of DeFi pretty much. So if you go down here, you can see you're getting 17% on MIM, 15% on DAI, USDT 12%, USDC 10.5%, Frax 5%. So there's a mix of different pools that you can just deposit your stable coins in here, and you will be paid out in the token itself. You can see here that they basically use your DAI coin, they farm with it, and then they sell off whatever tokens they harvest and they add it to your position. So it is constantly adding and compounding rewards and optimizing your yield, and that's why you're getting an APY of 15.65%. Next, let's jump into Liquid Driver. Liquid Driver is a yield optimizer on Phantom. So if you come on here and we go down to Magic Land, you can see here they have USDT, MIM, and USDC in a stablecoin farm. So you can put your stablecoins in here and you can earn 21% APR that is paid out in LQDR, which is their native token. And if you wanted to take their token and stake it, you would also get 94.96% with this basically revenue sharing token. So just from the stable coins, you're getting 21%, and then you take that coin and you put it into here to stake it, and you'll get an additional, 94%. However, just like any other opportunity, if this LQDR token goes down in price, that will mean that the APR is lower than this. And of course, if it goes up in price, it's higher. So that is another option on Phantom. All right, so the next option is Sperax farms, and Sperax is on Arbitrum, which is a true L2, so it takes a lot of its security from Ethereum, but it is a fraction of the cost. Now, it is still more expensive than Polygon and Avalanche. However, there's a lot of projects that are starting to move over to Arbitrum because of the security. Now, this project, it has been audited, so it does have some legit people behind it. The token for this protocol is SPA, and you can see here that the price right now is 0.11. They have a stablecoin called USDS, and if we click through here, you can earn between 15 and 30% on your stablecoins with this farm. All right, so this is the farm, the USDC USDS pool. And you can see here they have between 15% and 30%. And if you look here, you can see that 15% you can get easily, so you don't have to lock up your coins. If you want to lock it up for 7 days, you get 1% more. 30 days, you get 18%. 90 days 25%, and 150 days you get 30%. So they are basically rewarding you for locking up your tokens for longer. Again, 5 months in crypto is a long time, so up to you, but you could put your amount you're going to put in here and sort of do your own calculations on, is it worth it for you? So whether you don't lock it up and you want to stake versus lock it up and stake. I always like when projects have these farm calculators on there. So this is an option for Arbitrum. And again, this is a pretty new farm. However, it is a project that's been around since 2019. They just have recently opened this farm. So check it out. And it's an option if you want to make, 15 to 18% without much of a lockup. So this is 100.finance, and it is on Phantom, Moonriver, Harmony, Arbitrum, and Ethereum. I've only used it on Phantom because the gas fees are so cheap. Using it on Ethereum just doesn't make a ton of sense just because of how expensive gas is. Now, you can see here that there is a variable APR from, 22% to 55%. Why is this a range? It's because you will get a higher percentage if you stake your HND token. So if you buy some HND or you take your rewards and stake them, then you will get a higher APR. So that's why they vary here. However, if the HND token drops in price, then this APR could be much less than it currently sits at. So if you are doing this strategy, I would suggest maybe that you sell it every day into whatever the asset is and just add it to your supply market. And this way you're still making good APR. And if it goes up, even better. But that way you're covering yourself. And I mean, 22 to 55% on stablecoins is pretty legit. So this is a good option for your stablecoins on Phantom. So if you're curious how much HND you have to lock to be able to get those full boost APRs, it looks like around 1,000 HND token. At the time of writing this tweet, that was 3,500. However, because we are in more of a bear market right now, it has dropped to 216. So that would be $2,160 of HND token you have to lock in order to get this full, 71% APR. So if that's interesting to you, buy some HND, lock it, and then enjoy these boosted APRs. And again, in a bear market, things like this where you're getting really good APR on your stablecoins is a pretty great deal. So a lot of people will move from more volatile coins into stablecoins, and they want to make yield on it, so they'll put them in places like this. Next option is Curve. Now, if you know Curve and Convex, I am a big fan on this channel of everything Curve related. And Curve is on AVAX, it's on Polygon, and it's on Phantom. So if you look here, you can see that you're actually getting about a 15% APY from both these tokens here and then the APY on the token itself. So you could put your especially stable coins from Geist into here and earn 15%. Let's jump onto the AVAX, see what we got here. So if you look here, you are getting for stablecoins around an 8% on Aave on Avalanche, and that's the highest option we got. On Polygon, you have an average of around 7% APY, which is not super interesting, but you could do it. And this is a pool, but it's volatile assets. So if you really want to stick with stablecoins, your best option right now is Phantom, GDAI, GUSDC, and GUSDT. So you could go on here, deposit into this. So you click on deposit. If you had this in your wallet, you would add that in there, and then you would deposit and stake into Gouge to start earning that APY on your money. And like I showed you, that is paid out in multiple different tokens. So you're paid out in Geist, Curve, and Phantom. And then, of course, this base APY on the pool itself. Next, we have Beets.fi. If we click over here, it is on Phantom as well. And if you click down, you can see here Steady Beats. So it's just a fun way to say stable coins, which you're getting about a 17% APY are on right there, but it is paid out in this Beets token. So again, just like the other options I gave you, if you want to make sure you lock in that APR, you want to sell off those rewards and add it to your liquidity pool. Next, we have Sunny, which is on the Solana chain. If we click in here, you can see that you can create a liquidity pool between USDT and USDC on Saber. Saber is a stablecoin swap, much like Curve. I think it's a fork of Curve on the Solana network, and you can get 23% APY, 5.8 paid out in Saber tokens, and 16.9 paid out in Sunny tokens. So you are actually not making any USDT or any USDC on this. You're paid out in these tokens. So again, you are at the mercy of the price of that token. If the token goes up, the APY goes up. If the token goes down, then the APY goes down. Same with UST, USDC. You are paid in Saber tokens and Sunny tokens, which you can sell off and add to that. And I believe there's a auto compounder for this that I can drop in the description below. But here's just some options for stable coins that you can use on Solana to get, still a great APY compared to what I showed you from the real world. The next option is Platypus. So if you go to Pool, you can see here that they have base APRs, not as juicy as the previous options, but they also have boosted APR, in which you have to get PTP, which is their token, and stake it to earn booster yield. So there's a whole booster calculator in here. You can put in this, and you can figure out, okay, how much of this do I have to put in order to get the boosted APR. So I could go from 6% all the way up to 39%. In DAI, I could go from 8% to 51%, but again, it just depends on if you want to put your money into this coin. But this is a legit project. It's a good stablecoin swap on the Avalanche network, which is kind of competing with Curve. So again, if you're interested, this is what you can do. You have to buy the token to get that boosted APR, but it is an option for your stablecoins that is, again, much better than what we're currently seeing in the real world. Last quick thing is you are paid out in P2P, so you're not paid out in the token that you are putting in there. So even though it says base APR, that is based on the token Platypus, PTP, not on what you'll get back in USDC. So next up we have Convex Finance, which works with Curve. So you can see here they have a UST wormhole pool that pays out a projected 33%. This is paid out in Curve and Convex tokens. So if you're looking to get some Convex exposure, but with stablecoins, this is where you could put your money. So if you click onto here, it will bring you to the pool, and you can see here that you're only getting between 9 and 22% in here. However, because you're taking your LP tokens and you're staking them in Convex, that is why you get the boosted APR and get that in Convex tokens. So again, Ethereum gas is expensive, but that is a good option. And if you want to look at other options on here, you can see different stablecoin options that you can boost your yield on with Convex Finance. But again, you have to be doing some sort of significant amount, or else the profit will be eaten up with gas fees. And last but not least, we also have Synapse. So Synapse is a stable swap pool across chain. So it's on Avalanche, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Polygon, Phantom. If you ever want to send stable coins or specific tokens across chain, you can send it's a small selection, but it's super quick, it's cheap, and it's easy. So if you don't have any liquidity on any swap or another bridge, you can come here, and then you can see here that on Avalanche you get a 12.26% APY. On Phantom you get 15.17, on Polygon 13.38, Arbitrum 14.75. So good mix of different pools that you can put your stablecoins in, and you are paid out again, just like in the other pools, in their tokens. You're paid out in the Synapse token. However, I do think this is a really strong product, and if we ever get back to a bull market again, which of course we will, then this product and this token should go up in value. So I either, swap it into the pool and compound your rewards, or just, single stake these things and start collecting the Synapse token with the goal that maybe one day it will go up in value. In which case this APY would be much higher than it's written here. And that's only if it goes up. Of course, if it goes down, it's lower, but that's the case with crypto. All right, that is 10 places that you can put your stablecoins in order to earn yield. That is way better than going back to fiat. I hope you liked this content. If you did, please click the thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe to the channel, where I'm going to be going over more DeFi stuff very soon.